Which job is a lot less fun than most people expect? Video game tester. You don't play through games to explore the story and mechanics. You are playing the same level of a game over and over, seeing if there are bugs. I had a friend who got a job as a tester at Activision. They had him testing interactive Disney storybooks, so that was no fun. Being a chef, all the flair and awesomeness they show on Vice and Netflix is far from what actually happens in the industry. It's not all fancy plates and tattooed or cool-haired guys doing their thing. It's a drug-infested, law-breaking work environment that only benefits the owners of a restaurant. Working in a music store, your days are spent listening to 50 different people play 50 different riffs poorly simultaneously, as if they're all putting on their own concert. Zookeeper. Don't get me wrong, it's awesome to be around so many amazing animals and care for them, but the smells are ridiculously, insanely foul. I have a really strong stomach, and it's still tough for me. We've had some interns quit over it. I was warned about the smells when getting into the field, but thought, oh, I've volunteered at animal shelters. I know what animal stink smells like. Nope, not even close. Which smell the worst? Big cats. Out in the open, it's not so bad, but I've thrown up in the night houses before. Otters. I don't think I know a single person who works with otters who's not bothered by the smell. They are related to ferrets, so they have super strong musk and smear it everywhere. After reading through this thread for 20 minutes, I've concluded that every job sucks. Your like and subscription will really help my channel. Lifeguarding. Everyone expects Baywatch act, saving lives all the time, but it's usually just sitting there blowing your whistle, telling little shits to stop playing around. Demolition. Everyone wants to break shit with a sledgehammer. Everyone is tired of lifting that sledgehammer by 5 swings. Nobody wants to load the broken stuff into bags or a wheelbarrow and take it to the dumpster. Acting. All the ones we see on TV and movies is 1/10,000% of incredibly lucky and talented people who manage to thrive in a hostile and overcrowded industry. And even when you are working, the actual job itself is 99% sitting on apple crate in hot makeup, waiting for some grips to move a lighting fixture. Then you say 3 lines over and over again for an hour, and then you rap. Working at a Charles Dickens fair is interesting, but not incredibly fun. It is hard to stay in character, and people get so mad when they see the Alice in Wonderland area. Yeah, we know it's not Charles Dickens, but we can't have a kids' play area in the world of Oliver Twist, okay? Lol, if it's Dickens style, then the kids' play area is a coal factory. Bar bouncer. Hours of tension and boredom interrupted by moments of adrenaline, fueled fear for your life. Then some asshole pukes cheap booze on your shoes. Being a writer. I always thought it was my absolute dream job, but the only job I could get after college was working in a content mill as a blog writer. I used to work 70-hour weeks staring at the computer in a basement of an old bank writing bullshit articles about the dangers of mold and fence cleaning. The dream turned into a nightmare. Cybersecurity. Bro, the movies do us no justice. Hacking is not as fast, nor is it as easy as the media makes it. It's a great field, but you spend a lot of time researching or watching paint dry, especially in the gov side. Paleontologist. You don't get to work with full dinosaur skeletons and do all kinds of awesome expeditions. You're mostly sitting at a desk, looking at some pictures, and logging stuff on your computer. If you're lucky, you can go on a real dig and spend hours in the hot sun dusting off rocks. Game master at an escape room. It's the same repetitive script, resetting the same stuff, giving clues and hints about the same things. The patrons are often competitive families who argue, obnoxious, impatient 13-year-olds, idiots who break shit and touch shit that I specifically told them not to. They never remember your initial instructions. If something gets broken during one group, you have to hurry and fix it before the next group. Baker. Coming into work at 3-4 a.m. so you can have a 6 a.m. baked goods is miserable. Oh, you must love the way you smell when you go home. Nope, I go home smelling like burnt oven. Lawyer? No, it isn't like they show on TV. Hey, finally case is before the judge. Crap, the other party didn't show up. Next date that judge has given is 3 months away. Managing a dog hotel. I constantly have to break up dog fights, dogs shitting in the lobby, and the occasional awful owners. I write adult fan fiction as a side hustle. After a certain point, it's just like writing a paper, except you have to keep thinking of different synonyms for a penis. I'm a forensic scientist, and it's literally the only thing people ask me about on dating apps. It's very technical work, and it's extremely routine. I'm a marine biologist. I spent the last week measuring defrosted fish heads, a far cry from sea adventures. Pediatric nurse. We see more abuse and neglect than any other profession. It doesn't matter if you're in a children's hospital or a school. It happens all the time. Kids are very cruel. Your like and subscription will really help my channel. Thanks a lot for your donations.